friends, how are you doing today? My name is Mary and this is Happily Ever Esch, and as you can see I am in a very different location. I am at my parents-in-law's house and I've got a little kitty with me. I just discovered them. I didn't know they had new kittens, and they're hiding under the steps, but this one is kind of become friends with me and is probably going to come home with me eventually if I can talk my husband into it because I love him. Anyway, today I am doing the Booktube About Me tag, and I thought it would be fun to do it in my hometown. I'm in my home country right now. We're not actually in town, but here I am, and I was tagged to do this by Marissa over at Blatantly Bookish. She's lovely and wonderful, and I will put her channel up here and then down in the description box below. But it was just too beautiful of a day not to come outside and film, and I thought it would be fun to show you guys where my husband's from. We're from the same town, so this is his house, and we're on like their property right now. And I'll put some more clips in, like I said, of the kitties and their little piece of land. Hi, Mama. And the babies. And the baby kitties. Oh, there's a little black one. Hi, kitty. They're off doing something with corn right now, so I am by myself, and let's just get started into the questions. Sorry if the lighting isn't that great, but it's so beautiful out here, so you don't even need to look at me. Question number one is, what did you study in college and what do you do now? So I went to the University of Missouri, go Tigers, and I studied political science and economics. Those were my majors, and then I minored in sociology. And right now I work as a foster care case manager with a private company, so we're contracted through the state, so we do like what a children's division or like a DCFS worker would do with child welfare cases, except that we're a private agency, so our caseload is usually a lot smaller. And we usually have more time in theory to give to our clients. And so what I do is work reunification. Our main goal is always to reunify with parents. And so that's my job, and that's what I do every day. And it's stressful and sometimes really hard, but can also be really rewarding. So depending on the day would be how my opinions change on my job, depending on the day, because social work can be really tough sometimes, emotionally, and physically draining. But yeah, that's my job. So on that tangent, question number two, what is your favorite social media site? And I'm assuming this means besides Booktube, because that would be my number one favorite. I love the interaction aspect of that, and feeling like you get to talk to people and see what people are doing in their lives. But also Instagram. I love Instagram so much. I love that there's just a platform to share pictures of your life and what you love, and so Instagram's probably one of my top social medias. I don't do a lot of social media. I don't have Twitter. I occasionally get on Snapchat, but so yeah, Booktube and Instagram are definitely my loves. Question number three, if you had another channel, what would it be about? Probably would be about like camping and traveling. I don't do that a ton, so there wouldn't be like a ton of content, but I would love to maybe do like more vloggy things of, there's Mama Cat, of like when I go camping, or when we travel, hiking, like a nature-y type channel maybe, if I had another one. But I am very, very satisfied with Booktube and being on that the platform right now. So it's very easy to sprinkle in those vlogs when I want to, and so yeah, I probably will as I progress with my channel, but if I had another one, that's what it would be about. Question number four is, do you play any instruments? I did when I was younger, so I played the clarinet. I also played the bass drum in marching band and like the mallets, and then I also play the piano some. Not good at any of those instruments and haven't played in a very long time, but I definitely dabbled a lot. I was from a really small town, so you kind of did everything, which was cool. Like I had choir and band, and I did like drama, student council, all that stuff, but I don't feel like I really ever got super good at any of those things because you kind of were giving your time to everything. So yeah, I definitely think as I get older, I would like to kind of revisit the piano. I don't have access to a piano, so it makes it hard to be able to practice, but that would be something I would like to kind of rekindle and get better at. Do you hear the cows mooing? What are your other hobbies besides reading? Well, reading's definitely my main hobby and definitely the hobby that I put the most money into and the most time into. But I also love to be outside. I love to hike. I love to camp, obviously. I love just being with people, hanging out, talking with people. I love conversation. I don't know if that's a hobby, but I do love to do that. I really like to cook. I like to cook more than I like to bake, but baking's fun too. I like to eat. Can that be a hobby? But like to try new restaurants and to try cooking new things. What else do I like to do? Like Booktube. Booktube is definitely a hobby. So yeah, those are some of like the main things I like to do. I also like to craft, and I'm trying to get into knitting, crocheting, and sewing. I cannot do any of those things, but those would be hobbies that I would like to kind of do in the future. So future hobbies. If you have any like knitting or sewing or crafting like that channels that you watch, please let me know down below. I'd love to start checking some more of those out. Sorry, I have changed a little bit. My phone died in the middle of recording that, so I had to go charge it. But anyway, let's move on. Question number 6 is, do you have any favorite TV shows? Gilmore Girls. I'm very generic in that answer. I absolutely love Gilmore Girls, and I'm not a huge rereader of books, but I love to rewatch TV shows, and I will rewatch them again and again and again. So I don't watch a lot of new ones, but Gilmore Girls, I could watch that every day of my life. I absolutely love that show. I love The Office. I love Parks and Rec. What else do I love? I love Friends. I love The Nanny. That was a really fun one. So yeah. Oh, and I love I Dream of Jeannie. I love that show so very much. So yeah, those are some of my favorites. Some ones that I would like to watch. Stranger Things is one that I would really like to watch. And there's a lot of mini series that I would like to get into. So those are some that maybe in the future will be favorites. Question number 7 is, what got you into reading? I've always been a really avid reader ever since I was a young child, but I would definitely say my mom. She read to me every day from basically the time that I was born, so that's obviously a huge influence into my life, just being read to and just that love of books. She bought me lots of books. I had lots of access to books, so that would definitely be my mom. So thanks, Mom. Question number 8 are, what are some of your favorite genres and what are some of your not favorites? I love classics. I love most fiction. So I like historical fiction, general fiction. I really like fantasy. I like short stories. So most new fiction I really like. And as well as classics and modern classics. And probably like my least favorite is probably magical realism or anything paranormal or like urban fantasy. I'm not a big fan of those. Like things where there's like weird magical elements happening in the real world, I can't really handle that. Like fantasy I love. If it's a new world, a new place, like I can totally buy into that. But fantastical elements in like a contemporary modern setting, like I can't suspend disbelief. It doesn't seem real to me. I'm just like rolling my eyes the whole time. So those really aren't for me. Question 9 is, what are some books that define your childhood? So like picture books, I really loved The Spooky Old Tree, which is like a Berenstain Bear book. I loved all of the Arthur books. I loved the Little House on the Prairie picture books. Yeah, those are some of my favorites as a young child. And then I also loved kind of middle grade, the Series of Unfortunate Events books. Loved Judy Blume. I really loved the Dear America series, so like that diary series, I really loved that. And then maybe as an older teenager, Twilight, or that would be like junior high, was Twilight. I loved Twilight. I don't know what girl my age as a junior high girl didn't. I also loved The Hunger Games. I loved The Book Thief. That was one of my favorite books. I loved Jane Eyre. So those are some throughout my childhood and early teen years that I really loved. And And then the last question is an interesting fact about yourself. Something weird and random that you probably don't know about me is I love front porches and like porch swings. I have a very, very big place in my heart for those. If I see a porch swing and like I have access to swing on it, I will. But I love swings, I love rocking chairs, like anything. I'm a very fidgety person and I like to be moving. So I love swings, especially porch swings. And I don't think that I would ever buy a house that I didn't have the opportunity to have a porch with a swing on it, because I just love them that much, like total deal breaker for me. So yeah, that was the Booktube About Me tag. Thank you so much, Marissa, for tagging me. It was a lot of fun. I hope that you guys liked seeing the little patch of where I'm from, so it was fun to get to share that with you. I will tag some people down below. I haven't thought or looked to see who's done this tag, but it was a lot of fun, so I will definitely tag some people down below. I hope that you guys are having a great day, and I hope to talk to you soon. Bye. And since this is the video of just showing you random things, look at this beautiful mum we got at the Amish store. It is absolutely beautiful. They grow beautiful plants, and it was huge, and it was like $7. And like, look at this, it's so big. It's crazy. I'm excited for it to fully bloom. They had some that were like already fully bloomed, and they were so beautiful. I got this really pretty white pumpkin, and then Brandon's parents grew some yellow or some orange pumpkins that they're gonna give us, but I just can't get over how beautiful that mum is. I just love fall, and I love coming home because it makes fall seem even more real. So just wanted to show you guys that. Look at my cuddly babies. Oh, sorry, I disturbed their cuddliness. They're so over me, but I love them so much. Scaredy cat. Just feed me. Oh, are you jealous? Oh, just kidding, human. It's a nice mama. This one is so jealous, but it's like, lady, go away. See him in there. Hi, pretty kitties. Couple of them are scaredy cats. Yeah. Hi, pretty kitties. Hi, kitties. Oh. Oh, hi. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I'm not hurt you. Be nice to you. Hi, Mama. He's giving me attention. Pretty kitty. Hi, pretty kitty. Pretty mama. Yeah, you're pretty. Say hi, little guy. Hi, little guy. Hi, little kitty. Yeah. Little kitty. I think the other ones are back there hiding. Yeah. So you had a good place to protect your